Hey everyone, my name is Sierra Jamerson. I am a professional singer, songwriter, and vocal coach, and I also own my own vocal studio called Soul to Soul Singing. Over the next 4 weeks together, I'm gonna give you some little intro lessons in how to sing and how to develop your own voice so you can sound like your favorite artist that you listen to on YouTube or Spotify or wherever you get your music. You won't need anything for these classes except for yourself and maybe a bottle of water to keep you hydrated when we're practicing. And you can always pause things, stop, go back, listen to it again, try it on your own, slow things down. As we're learning together, just remember to go at your own pace. Today, our first lesson is going to be about breathing, but first, I wanted to quickly talk about why singing. Why is singing important? Why would anyone want to learn how to sing? Why does singing matter? Well, I can tell you from my life, performing in front of other people and dedicated practice of building a skill has helped me a lot. I've learned how to be confident when I'm nervous or when someone important like you is watching me, or if a lot of people are watching me. I've learned how to stand out in a crowd, and I've learned how to express my feelings in a song. And as I got older, that helped me express my feelings in other parts of my life, like standing up for someone who might be getting bullied or being brave enough to tell someone that I love them. Practicing every day and surrounding myself with what I love has taught me to be very detailed and to think carefully and to be creative and to be organized and responsible. It's also taught me how important it is to make time for the things that I love to do, no matter what. Singing is also really great for our mental health because it helps us express things that are on our minds and on our hearts. And when we sing with other people, we make new friends. Singing helps your lungs get very strong, and singing is even good for your immune system. And it really helps you cope with stress. And singing is music, and music is made up of patterns and language. And music makes us smarter, and singing actually makes us smarter. So, let's get into today's topic, breathing. This is probably the most important thing in your whole life because if you're not doing this, you're probably a ghost. um, we breathe so often that we tend not to notice when we go about our daily life that we're breathing. And how we might breathe as we're, going around the neighborhood or at school or just resting is probably not the same way that you're supposed to breathe when you sing. So, most people, when they breathe, they take very short, shallow breaths. And by shallow, I mean that it's only filling up a little bit of your lungs, not all your lungs. Or they breathe really quickly, and you can kind of hear them hyperventilating. Or they hold their breath for a really long time as they're talking through a phrase. They don't ever take a breath, and then suddenly they really run out of air and they have to take a breath and then continue talking. So their breathing is not very balanced. When you sing, you want to take a really deep breath. So a deep breath is not when you lift your shoulders up and everything like that and get very tight and then let it go. It might feel like you're taking a deep breath because that's hard work, but actually, a good singing breath is not hard work at all. When you take a deep breath for singing, I want you to imagine that instead of going up to the air, you're going to breathe and expand and come down into the air. You're going to breathe like this. When you're taking a breath when you're singing, it's actually pretty quiet. So a shallow breath will sound like a gasp. A deep breath will sound pretty quiet. When you're taking a deep breath, put one hand in the middle of your tummy and put one hand on your chest. I know you can't see my tummy, but just imagine. When you take your breath, I want you to feel your tummy and your ribs and even your back get wider, as if you're in a pool floaty and you want the pool floaty to get bigger. And then your chest, you want it to stay pretty much the same. You don't want it to go up or down. So I take my deep breath in. And then once you feel you're at the top of that breath, you feel that resistance, then you can just let it out. Try it again, breathing in and out. You'll notice that my shoulders are staying down away from my ears. I'm not like that. I'm breathing almost like a yoga breath, if you've ever done yoga before. Breathe in and out. Just like that. It's very important for singers to learn how to increase what we call their breath capacity. So that's how much air you can fill into your lungs and how strong your lungs can be in using it. So I'm going to show you some exercises today that help you increase your breath capacity. Some of them will just be breathing exercises, and some of them will make sounds, but they're not quite singing, but almost. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to practice breathing in and out. We'll start off with just 4 seconds. So I'm going to demonstrate this. I'm going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, just like that. I breathe in and all the way out, so I'm empty at the bottom. Again, breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Try some of these on your own. Let's do 2 of these and I'll just guide you. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in, 2, 3, 4, and out, 2, 3, 4. Pretty easy, hey? Let's try this again. This time, instead of 4 beats, we're gonna use 8 beats. So we're gonna breathe in for 8 beats, which means we're gonna have to slow down our breath and really control how long it takes to breathe in. And then we're gonna have to slow down our exhale and really control how long that takes to breathe out. If you are finding that this starts to get tricky, my advice to you is to stand up instead of sit down while you're learning this, because when you stand up, you give yourself more room to expand, more room to breathe. Okay, I'm gonna try one here. So we'll breathe in for 8. And out. It's a lot gentler than the last one. Let's try 2 of these together. Ready? Here we go. Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job. Okay, now we're going to make it a little bit harder. So first we did 4, and then we did 8, and now we're going to add another 4. So we're going to do this for 12 breaths. 12 breaths in. So it'll be very, very soft, very gentle in, and then very, very soft, very gentle out. So we're really controlling how much we're going to breathe in and out. This is a skill that you can use if you ever have to hold a long note in a song. Okay, so I'm going to try this really quickly. I'm going to try 12 beats just to show you. Ooh, so I had to be very, very quiet to keep that airflow going. All right, let's do 2 of these again. I'll count you in just like we did before. Ready? Breathing in, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, there you go. So now you've done a really good breathing warm-up. You can take a sip of water if you need to. Sometimes I find I get a little bit thirsty when all that air is going in and out all the time. Okay. So here's our next exercise that's going to help us with our breathing. So we are going to make a sound. We're going to sing notes with this exercise, but we're going to have to really use our breathing strength. So for this one, you can do a lip buzz, which is when you go. Lip buzzes are kind of tricky at first because they feel kind of silly. And if you smile, your lips stretch and then they're not relaxed, so you can't. So then you're like, but then you feel kind of silly because you're not doing it, and then you smile more, then you laugh, and then it's just this terrible vicious cycle. So my secret to lip buzzes is pretending that they're very, very, very serious. Very serious business. Relax your jaw, relax your cheeks, relax your lips. And if you need to, you can put one finger around the corner of your mouth. Take your breath in. That usually makes it easier. Now, if you pause this video and you practice and you try the lip buzzes as much as you can, but you just can't do it, that's okay. You can make a V sound, like violet, a V sound, and it does pretty much the same thing. I'm going to do some lip buzzes, but remember, you can always instead. Okay. So we are going to sing a really simple melody with the piano. And then we're going to go up by half steps every time. Just like that. Remember, if you want, you can. Let's do some all together. So just follow along. Remember to take a deep breath. And go like this if you need to, or sing. I'll sing a one. You're in charge of that air. relaxed. 2 more. Last one. Awesome. You just did your first vocal exercise. I'm going to show you one more exercise, okay? So for this one, we're going to make a zzz sound like a bumblebee, okay? And we're going to just slide up and down on that zzz sound. So again, we have to take a nice deep breath to keep the air and the zzz going. So we just go up and down and up like a seesaw. Let's try a few more together. One more up. Now we're going to go back down. Here's our last one. Ta-da! Okay, so today we learned about how to breathe, the proper way to breathe when we're singing. We learned how to control our breath in and out. And we learned how to do some warm-ups, some lip buzzes, or zzz, and some zzing to work on our breathing too. Next week, we are going to learn about pitch and listening. I hope you had a great time today. I had a great time teaching you, and I will see you next time.